But we're going to get right into it now. Crew battles. Ooh, thank you for the crispy cold water. They're going to get right and set up.
So we got Wolf Data and we got Valkyrie. So Wolf Data, Link main at least. Valkyrie, she tends to, like, you know, she's all for the Final Fantasy characters. I think that she would really enjoy Glitch Region. That's also going on right now. But normally playing Cloud, but the Sephiroth is here to play.
The Sephiroth's here to play, trying to get what's his face? Wolf Data, but Wolf Data keeping that advantage, using the bomb, but trade reverse.
Somehow it didn't even hit Valkyrie. It actually sent her the other way.
Right. Nice fair right there to get him off stage right there. Valkyrie now has to think how to get back on stage, uses the full Octa Slash to get him, trying to mix up the ledge options. Sephiroth is very good at being able to shark out somebody on the ledge. You know, you just mix up the options and you just really throw out anything that you want. And it's very, very scary dealing with Sephiroth because he can like that and mix you up accordingly. That was great by Maddie.
So, interestingly enough, at least from the last time they played, they kind of tracked the stocks at least. There's only like so much at least like you can track at least in terms of the scores. But from what I saw at least on the scores last time, it was 4-0. And that can mean a few things. But it does mean that the Sephiroth crew, when they won, they didn't have to use all their players to take out the Lynx.
That's very scary indeed. Having extra players means extra ammo in the clip. But let's see if Maddie can take out the first stock, trying to get up stage. But I really like the patience that is showing, not really just walking around, walking through. However, gets clipped by a forward air, and Wolf Data gets a little bit of a lead right now going forward. Like that bomb crumble right there.
Nice pressure with the bomb, essentially. It's making it so that Valkyrie can't exactly punish immediately after that. Something as well that you kind of notice is that these players, a lot of like the neutral options, the approach options as well, they're very horizontal, and you see that they're not trying to go for these like that many juggles. They're trying to really take that stage control because that's the thing that's really, really important about this matchup.
And that's very important indeed. I think one thing about it is as weird as much range as Sephiroth has. That was really cool. And she teabagged. Uh-oh, we got a little bit of salts. Does the Sephiroth teabag going? It's a very funny teabag, not gonna lie. But as I was saying, it's weird because when sometimes in some matches Sephiroth can wall out, sometimes Sephiroth has to get in. I think this is a very fair mix because Link can wall out with projectiles, but then when you have to understand Link's pretty good frame data, like his nair, falling nair on shield, that stuff is very safe. And you gotta realize, okay, well, now I got to figure out which do I want to go. Do I want to wall out? Do I want to get some damage in? But it really kind of depends on stage positioning and that wing too.
One thing that I got to admit that actually I find like a little bit funny, and you got to remember at least that like these are characters from aside from maybe Rob, from like series that where they have like their own lore and stuff and whatnot. And when you think about Sephiroth as maybe the CEO like the Shinra company, or just like this super evil baddie, like just one of the most terrifying villains in video game history. And you just see him teabag like that. I don't know. That to me is just is so weird, but it's also very Smash.
Yep, it's definitely Smash indeed. Oh, tries to go for the Nyrotech Octa Slash right there, doesn't get it. Wolf Data holding the ledge, really nice. Has an orb.
Get that ledge invincibility back as
I love that grab. Yeah. I love that grab he just did right there. It's canceling out the orb.
Wolf Data tried to at least go for it right there because the cruise is such a weird meta at least because getting a lead by one stock, it's fine, but honestly, at some points, it's almost negligible. But 2 stocks, which is what Wolf Data tried to steal at that stock on Sephiroth, the light character at around 50 or something, that's just going to make all the difference. And it's going to make this possible run back just a little bit scarier.
And as you guys know, the Sephiroth gets way lighter once he gets that wing, so Link's got some powerhouse moves that will definitely take him out at this percent.
Yeah.
Gets a very patient grab right there. Let's see if Wolf Data can secure it. No, Maddie reverses it, puts him back on the other side. Ooh, we'll stab him in the face, and now it's a 1-stock game, but Maddie has a 100% extra credit. Let's see if this A+ can get her an A+.
Oh, the boomerang!
Never mind. I said wrong.
You gotta be aware of that boomerang. To quote Resident Link main as well behind there right here, Ice of Hell. If ain't nobody got me, I know Boomerang got me.
I know Boomerang got him.
Kiss to the heavens. But so far, really, really good. And the thing is, all that we see was the end result, at least from what happened on Star 2 Team. We don't know what, like all the interplay at least between it. We don't know what the order was of the players, at least in the last time that these players faced. We don't know how many stocks they took. We don't know who maybe was, at the top, who maybe was at the bottom. I think that all I saw was at least Ice of Hell against Burst, which are probably going to be the 2 anchors, at least, of this, I'm just going to be assuming. But it's a good start, at least for now. And now the kind of onus is just here on Wolf Data. The question is, can you make this extra stock that you have, can you make it count?
Yep. It's only a 1-game lead at the moment right now, but it's really going to be very decisive. If you can, let's say, for example, if Wolf Data does steal a couple cheesy little stocks here and there, then that lead from 1 to 3, that's actually huge, because that means if you put the difference in having these guys, having teams come back from a whole entire game, you really are doing something. And that's what we're hopefully going to see right now, unless they can keep it as close as possible. We are in losers final, so they're all good players around, so loser of this does get third, but it's going to be a battle all the way to the end.
It's kind of interesting because I feel like, with a lot of the players, and especially like as you're cutting up like, the higher seeds, at least like for this tournament, it's kind of like, I will say that at least for the Midwest, there's a lot of diverse characters, but as a result, that also means that there's not a lot of double at least of some characters. So you'd had some like meme picks. You had like maybe like someone like the Little Max, at least like they were like a crew together. The Donkey Kong picks like all together. The Zeldas who had to bring together like the one true queen, Ice Knight, resident PR player. But these are two teams where I think for the most part, I mean maybe aside from like maybe some secondaries, but these are like tried and true mains. These are people who are the mains or secondaries of all these characters. But we're gonna get right into it, at least in this second game.
Uh-oh.
A little catch from that.
Hectic is making some hectic happen, and as he goes from 0 to 57 right out the gate, let's see if he can take this stock within time.
Nice.
Very good forward tilt, angling it down, trying to get him off. Tries to read a jump, but doesn't really find it.
That air dodge just too good coming up from Hectic, so he's not going to get punished.
Nope, he's not. But however, Wolf Dado trying to find some sort of way. He has stage position at the moment right now, but doesn't really find the hit he needs.
Yeah.
Doesn't punish that miss one right there.
Yeah, a little bit off the timing. He probably wanted the boomerang to come back so that way he can get the regrab off of it, off of the bomb as well. But not quite going to take it. So both these characters relatively high percents. Sephiroth the lighter of the two, so this is going to be a little bit rougher, at least like with Sephiroth in this case. That boomerang almost led to something really tricky there.
And if I'm Hectic right now, I want this stock immediately. I don't want to lose a stock going into the next game with a little bit of a...
What an arrow!
Bold arrow he just did right there.
I don't think I've seen an arrow be that useful before. I've seen arrows like, good in like some context, but that's up there for me.
And now let's see Wolf Data. Oh, good parry right there. Not going to do anything with it. Oh, does get him on stage with an air. Very good job right there by Wolf Data. He's doing a really good job mixing up that bomb timing. Ooh, gets him off stage. That will take a stock. That's a stock.
As I like to say in crew battle terminology, Wolf Data did his job.
Take a stock.
What a tag!
Oh, is that another stock?
No.
That would have been crazy if it was. The Lynx would have had a big lead.
Using that extended Octa Slash to try and get back from there, and he's just content to projectiles fly, but the F tilt, that's gonna take it.
Will take it. However, we do go into a one-leaded game. Wolf Data did his job, taking one stop. That's what you got to do. Once you go really close in one game, the next game, if you're down, chip away. Chip away as hard as you can. Let's see if now we have, who is this player?
I think out of the Link team, I know at least a few of the Link players, but I think this is the one that I don't exactly remember. And I kind of saw the Tony. I think it's like Fermi Million. I don't want to obviously butcher the tag. I'm gonna wait at least until production at least gets a new tag up there. But this means that they're still saving at least Isahel and Poof for later, which I can kind of see because the Sephiroth players, Melifermian. I had it almost there.
Yeah, you were there. Yeah, now, let's see how he does as he's up to the plate.
Yeah, he's up to the plate right now, and right now both of these other teams, for Sephiroth you still have Mui and you still have Burst, and then at least for the Lynx at least you have Poof and you have Isoloptus. Now it's a question of who can really take over at least the flow of this crew battle at this point, because for now the first players set the tempo. The middle players are the ones who will have it just have an avalanche or just, tumble down into just this massive lead.
I think so. I understand. The first player is the kind of is the one that is to set the tone, and then the second player, the other players have to build the bridge, lead them across the road. You know what I mean? I understand that. Let's see if they're waiting to start. There they go. All right, Melo goes nice up tilt right there, using the boomerang to zone him out. Hectic, however, trying to find a wage.
Trying to use these bombs to try and get Hectic away from him. As well as these nairs. a little bit unsure, at least after that jab one, so he wasn't able to actually get the rest of the jab off of it. And trying to get the dash up as well, not quite going to hit as well.
Didn't really have a bomb there as well, so he had to use that double jump immediately. Or else he had no mix-up for his recovery. He might have got stuffed out, but you never know.
And you see Hectic just content to play the waiting game. He's happy to just kind of inch forward with a shield, as Mello, for me, seemingly jumping at least all over the place. He's just trying to get this stuff out. But these edge guard situations are a little bit tricky, as Hectic actually, how did he get the wing?
I think he got the wing a little earlier.
Oh.
Wow, very good back air right there by Hectic. But, you know, when you're behind, the wing comes out a lot earlier.
Oh, yeah, because Hectic was down a stock.
Yep. So that's honestly, Sephiroth is a very good battle.
What a catch with that up tilt. Not quite going to take stock release just yet, but
I like that flare charge mix-up he did right there. Let's see. He's walking a little bit right now. He's trying to get Mello to commit to an option. Very good patience by Hectic right now.
I'm going to say right now, I think that Hectic definitely has at least the pace of this match down. You can see that almost like in all the interactions where, like, you know, Mello and Hectic are kind of interacting. It's always Mello is the first one that's the first one to bite.
Yep. And I really love the mix-up game. Ooh, he almost caught clipping with that back air. That's a very good movement option. Sephiroth with wing has, I gotta say, has probably some of the best movement. Chicago's premier Sephiroth main, Ned, is really good with Sephiroth's movement and showcasing it, and really inspiring others. I thought, you know, that looked a little bit Ned inspired right there, right? They call is out, and now the Sephiroths have a lead. Ooh, tries to go
that's a little bit of an iffy.
And that was he's walking now. Let's see.
Yeah.
Hectic finding a way.
With the boomerang, gonna at least air dodge through that arrow for a little bit. As he's content with just, you know, sticking on the
I like that option.
A little bit vulnerable. So he's but Mello, for me, and only be able to get a grab off that instead.
Now Mello has to take stock right here. You don't want to go into the now to go. So now we got a 7-7 game here. 7 stock. Let's see. It would be joyous if.
What an interesting option. Almost gonna die actually, but not quite.
Well, the confidence he displayed right there, even though it was on last stock, that's what we love to see from these players.
That's on the Town City platform. He has to get down. He does, but he's gonna eat the dash attack instead.
Ooh, tries to go for a soft octa slash right there to trip him up and probably get some sort of frame trap air dodge, but not really there.
And it just feels like Hectic has been kind of just using that ground game to great effect. He's just approaching solely with his shield, and Mello not really able to just get on this little bit of damage that he needs.
Very good fair right there. Tries to go for a roll in back air, but doesn't really catch it. However, Hectic has a lot of advantage actually. If you think about it, he's got the bomb. Tries to call him out, but doesn't really get it though.
Yeah, up smash. That would have killed with wing, but not gonna kill just yet. Oh, he wants that F tilt. Every Sephiroth wants that F tilt.
Oh, wow, the bomb extended the hitbox, too. That was insane. Very good job by Hectic.
A little bit off, at least on the bomb toss, because I think if that hit Sephiroth right there, if that didn't clank, that would have stopped that. It would have stopped it, so that way they can keep on going. But Hectic immediately going to bring it back. Just going to give Sephiroth at least, you know, this main thing. And, you know, I said it before, it's these middle players that are really going to just at least dictate the pace of this match. Because, you know, a crew battle can go back and forth, but you want to make sure that at the very end that either you trust your anchors or you don't give them 3 stocks against 3 stocks.
Right.
Like, because then at that point, you know, everyone did their job, but it really just comes down to the anchor.
Now we've got a heavy hitter on the Link side. Poof. Looking to swing this back into the Link's way to see if the Triforce of Courage goes through all of them.
True. All right, so 6 stocks for Poof, 1 stock left for Hectic. And you know, this is like a little bit of a scary situation because, you know, we said before, Sephiroth was able to get the wing pretty early because he was down 1 stock. Now he's down 2.
Now he's down 2. That's not that wing might come out early, but however, that is a double-edged sword because remember, he does get lighter and he does go out a lot easier. Enough for wing. If Poof has an idea, the teabagging.
I think it's just the fastball speed actually that like has it. I'm not sure if the wing has anything to do with these waves, but I do know your fastball is a little bit better and your speed is increased a little bit, and like just general power. All right, so they're just gonna like get into it right now. Interesting boomerang, and you see as well that Poof immediately is different to Mello Fermion. It's being a lot more aggressive.
And there's the wing right at 39%. So now he's got a lot to work with. That's one good comeback. There's a very double-edged sword with it coming out super early, especially if you're down 2 stock, because now this stock might dissipate at very low. So Hectic is really going to have to work really hard for it. But he is right now as he gets a jab block with horrible.
So the scary thing, at least about this as well, is that, you know, the middle players, they want to try and get those, like, extra stocks. They want to try and make it so it's not exactly a 3-3, at least in the very, very end. And you know, maybe Sephiroth not going to take all the stocks. Maybe not going to get, you know, everything, at least, like, you know, 3 stocks from 1 stock. But in terms of just getting 1 stock, maybe even 2, Wing Sephiroth is the one to do right now.
Definitely, indeed, and definitely I would agree. But however, Hectic is working really well right here. Although he is off stage, he's mixing up his ledge options really well, working around that bomb, flying around it.
Nice patience coming off from Proof. You can kind of see a little bit of a difference where, like, you know, there's these tiny little differences, at least among the Link players, and also among the Sephiroth players. But whereas Mellow Fermion was very, very much content, at least to just kind of like get back, use like all of the boomerang setups or like the bombs from afar. Poof was jumping in with the boomerangs. He wanted to get those immediate follow-ups with those fairs, and they paid off in dividends for him at that point.
And now it's a tie game. We're getting into the cream and the crop of the players right now. 6 stocks apiece. Let's see if how this would go. This is really just another match now, so it's gonna be a regular old match. Anything could happen. We both could go last hit situation, or we can see a devastating 3 stock and one team just absolutely just gets the lead.
That's the tricky thing about Cruz, is that, you know, with Cruz, it's not just winning the game, it's about how you do it.
It's about how you do it. You know, how we see some of the best clips come from Cruz, because they're just gonna go for so much cheese just to get the stocks, because they know it's like, okay, this is not me. It's I'm battling for my team. That's where you see a lot of, you know, a lot of crazy stuff, because they go for it. So now we've got Mui, and he's in. I don't really know too much about him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I've even heard of Mui, actually. I forget if they actually come from UIUC, yeah, I'm not sure if they come from Urbana Champaign, but at least if they're part of, like, you know, at least like Valkyrie or whatnot, Emperors.
All right, here we go. It's Sephiroth Link, like it hasn't been before.
Now that I think about it, what is it with Urbana Champaign and all the Fire Emblem characters, or all the Final Fantasy characters?
Final Fantasy?
So many Sephiroths, so many Clouds, they're just like all over the place.
Yeah, Swordies do roll the thing. I think the most played characters in Smash are Swordies, outside of Fighters Pass 2.
Yeah.
Fire Emblems,
or
Final
Rob.
Fantasy, or Rob.
Yeah, I think among just like general people, like, you know, there's a lot of Final Fantasy and Fire Emblem characters. You know, they're iconic.
There are.
Like, I think we take it like for granted at least a lot, you know, like at least realizing like how big at least like Smash is in terms of like who we're able to, like, you know, see all together. But these are like iconic characters that have been here since. Is it even before, like, you know, the century? I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I would say so.
Maybe. But yeah.
Very nice jab right there, centering his center stage. Now he's got 3 orbs. Poof, let's see if he can poof those orbs away. He's going to shield them all, and Mui's not going to get in anything for it. Nice back air from Poof right there to get him off. We've got a very even game, folks.
He's going to contest that immediate, like, that narrow to shield coming out from Mui, which is not really going to pay out at that point. Nice grab as well. He's going to get Sephiroth off the stage again. He tried to going for the low recovery. Not quite going to give it to him just yet.
Mui's got Wing ready to go, and let's see if he can use it to his advantage. Sephiroth can steal stocks right here. Very nice back air. That wasn't temporary. Ooh, he's going to hold it. Doesn't really. He's still got a Wing to work with.
No,
he
not
does
gonna make
not.
it back.
He went for something. He died for it. Now he's got to bring it back.
I appreciate it, not going to lie. I like that single hit fair is keeping it safe. Ooh. Nice damage coming off, almost 40% coming out from Poof. Boomerang as well. Oh, that arrow actually, if that hit, that could have been a bad situation.
Oh yeah, bad. There's actually a lot of stuff you can get off that. The fact that you have off stage on a jump. Oh!
Did he get the
ping pong combo? No, not yet.
He almost got that. That was almost a clean kill, and the fair as well.
Uh-oh.
For the FP.
Lynx are taking kind of a sort of a big lead right now.
This is a little bit tricky, and, you know, Sephiroth, you know, he's going to get that Wing relatively soon, almost similar to the exact same situation last game.
And it's just, Mui, you have to take a stock right now. Because if you don't, if you let that damage rack up, and if you got Wing out, he gets one good shot off of you, he almost...
Poof right that neutral air dodge, so he's going to hit it actually with the fair immediately, with the nair immediately.
That was a very good boomerang, right? He just did right there. Poop is really working his hardest to keep this stock as much as possible. He's conserving and he realizes that
he wants something. He wants the clips. He wants this so bad. He wants to stop because he knows if this stock is gone, this is almost over.
It's okay.
Yeah,
not too bad of a thing, but now Poop's put in danger. That's gonna take it.
Bear's gonna take it. Yeah. So most of the players, at least in this crew battle so far, they've been like relatively even. They've they're getting their 1 stocks or like their 3 stocks, and they've just been just ducking out a little bit. But you're just looking for that one MVP player, that one player at least in the set that's just gonna take over. And is Poof gonna be that player in this?
Let's see. He's got a 2. Poof now is gonna go in 2 stocks, but however they do got a 2-stock lead. Burst has to really play for it. And play for it indeed. I think this is their final player.
This is their final player, yes. But this is Burst that we're talking about.
Burst is a menace.
Oh my gosh.
Burst has taken games from Atata. He's actually taking ignitions, but now the pressure's on as they face elimination right now. Poof. Yeah. He's got Poof and Isahel to work with. Let's see. Burst is gonna really have to work with it. He's going under Mooney.
I'm not sure if Burst knows if he might need to separate controllers or whatnot. Yeah. I think he accidentally just gave himself the wrong controls. I saw it was labeled the movie and I was a little bit confused, but we can also see he's got the behind him. He's got the power of Chopper. He's got the Chopper power behind him. Oh. All right, that goes to Sephiroth. That's it. Let's get ready to get on to grand finals. Okay, I'm just kidding. But.
All right, let's do it for real. He's got the Demon Slayer shirt on, so maybe the power will carry him with him. He's a swordsman.
Yeah, swordsmith coming through. The Masamune, the whatever at least the swords that are created at least in Demon Slayer. You just gotta use it. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, Poof's gonna take off his first stock, and then we're just gonna get right into this. We're getting to the last players of this crew battle. Before we still potentially have 1 more crew battle. The winner of this will go on to face the next crew battle. The next crew.
Yeah, the next crew. I think they got SNES and Atata with them.
Oh, the next crew is stacked. I'm gonna say they're the first seed for a reason. But right now, both of these players, both these crews, they want to make it to that first.
Yep. They'll have not only that, they'll have a kind of a bit difficult character. However, Sephiroth, if they do come back, Burst does bring this back. Sephiroth can deal with Nez pretty well.
True. The Nair into that fair is going to send Poof off the stage. He does manage to get back, using those approaching Nairs to try and get on a little bit of damage, but these extra things, this extra little damage is not really being that good for Poof.
I like that option. He could have just thrown him off, try and reset the platform, but however, he throws him up to get a little bit extra damage. So any damage is needed.
Burst's not eating that much damage, so he's going to be getting away at least for free, but the question is, how can Poof make this lead really, really count at this point? Approaching Nairs are really, really good. They're trying to catch Burst in an awkward situation, but he has not been giving just yet.
Uh-oh. Nope, he's going to make it back. Tries to condition with the back air, putting that pressure on that shield. That's what you want to see, especially as Sephiroth. You want to pop that shield, conditioning into that down smash that will give you the free flare charge, and that gives you the ultimate punish. However, Poof is starting to patient up just a little bit and not letting Burst really kind of bully him from being in shield as much.
Bomb was a little bit too far away, so it's not going to send Burst back off the ledge, but he's at Hades for now. Both these players still have relatively high percents, but especially with Sephiroth, he's so light that he's just going to die to that. And he's just got the wing at that point, too.
2 stocks left.
And that up smash, if that was a winged up smash, that would have killed on easily at this point, but not yet. And right now, Poof almost playing Sephiroth's game against him. He's saying, I'm happy to just, hang right at the ledge. I'm happy to just try and zoom to the other side of the stage, just like that. That's a tech situation right on the platform. He's not going to get away. Or he is going to get away, I guess.
And we see Poof always trying to, now he's in retreat mode. Oh, almost gets caught, but does get caught by the up tilt. Now Poof has 4 stock to work with. And Burst still has his 2. Let's see if Burst can just clutch up and take this game as much as he needs to.
That's an air dodge as well. That's a down tilt, not quite going to hit. But right now, Burst continuing this edge guard situation. He does not have a jump. He uses the air dodge, not quite going to get back.
Ooh, tries to go for that raw right there. Doesn't get it.
But yeah, these back airs coming out from Burst are just being so annoying for Poof at this point. He can't seem to get back. And we saw that Poof is definitely a little bit more aggressive with like the other lanes that we've seen, but the aggression is just not paying off.
Nope, he gets his cut lights, and therefore, Burst only down 1 stock, has to go through Isahel to get grand finals. We're going to go right down to the wire, everybody. This is going to be it.
Yeah. You know, you got to say at least the Link crew, at least, like, you know, they did their job. And now it kind of comes down at least to the anchors at this point. But these players have played so much. You see Burst listening in. He's listening to the Chopper video. He's getting ready. He's powering up.
He's powering up. Let's see if he can carry it all the way. Team Ness is very hard to deal with because they have a very great character. If any shot, I would say the Sephiroth, because Sephiroth does really well against Ness on paper, and they really have to really play. Like the Ness team would really have to play.
You know, if there's anyone in chat, I can still hear at least the Chopper video, like even beyond the headphones. I'm glad that you guys don't necessarily have to hear at least on here because it's a thing,
right.
But I can hear it outside of the commentary room. I'm hearing the crying of Chopper in the background. All right, so
perfect song for this roundabout right now. Let's see.
We got E-Hop Burst, Yacht Club's Isahel.
Yacht Club, where you at?
Where you at? Where you at?
Ciao. Trying to get his headphones started.
Yeah. Trying to get at least ready, but we're gonna hop in at least and know we got it.
All right. Anchors in.
Burst gonna have these wings at least a little bit early because he is down at least 1 stock to start initially. Oh, he was thinking for a second, but this is where it comes down to. This is where champions are made. Champions who are ready to go up against the Ness crew. Winner of this crew battle, 3 stocks to 2, going up against Ness.
The witch grab right there. That could have been very good. Now Burst will take his turn. Let's see if he can capitalize it. Yes, he does. Very good tech trace right there, just standing still.
IDJ up there, so he's going to get Isahel right off him. So he's going to get this damage. So far, Burst not eating any damage just yet.
It's almost like we're playing on 3 stock because that's still technically a JV. Burst really doing a good job of zoning him out. Now he's got the advantage. Let's see if he can take this stock and even it up. He almost does. He takes it to the sky. Isahel throws a bomb down, get 1% on him, but that's going to not do enough as Burst is going to continue his advantage state. Very good job right there, and it's even, and even we are.
1%. 1%. That's all Burst took at least for that first stock.
9. Now Burst has a very good lead right. No, not even a lead anymore. It's even again.
Even at least right now, that dash attack not going to be hit. Instead, actually, a little bit of the bomb going to be sending some hitboxes, so that way Isahel is going to still get that move on him.
Ooh, just a minute earlier, if he would have fired that off, he wouldn't have probably killed him, but it really would have put Isahel in a bad situation.
That would have been a bad spot mentally, at least with that hit. That's the kind of like that's kind of the finale F smashes or up smash you go for.
Ooh, takes the bomb back, and let's see if he can do anything with it. Isahel's having a really hard trouble trying to get in. Let's see if he's just hopping around and gets his jump called out for it. Isahel really feeling the pressure and the wind of it now. Almost gets his shield popped, but it just stays in.
A little bit close, and he's trying to get in, but just feels like Burst has just been way too close to the ground. These shields have just been coming out and doing dividends to him. He's not getting hit with a lot of these stray aerials that Isahel throwing out as he gets thrown off the stage again.
Fakes out the flare charge a little bit, and now we're going to see if he can go right to it. Is it called flare charge or Nova? I'm sorry.
I think it's a
Giga Flare, yep. And now the Lynx are down to their final stock after having a decent-sized lead. Let's see, Burst is really working here. Ooh, up throw, that'll do it.
IDJ not going to get that up air instead against Isahel. Here comes the bomb, not quite going to hit it instead. Bear's not going to take it.
Tries to go for the ledge drop, Octa Slash, try and mix him up. Very good option right there, as it's really kind of hard to punch it. Isahel goes for it all, but doesn't come back, and he is not coming back.
Situation.
Burst didn't even lose a stock. He played that perfectly.
That's the thing about, you know, you got Sephiroth with a wing there. That is a beast in of itself.
Sephiroth with the wing, and not only that, Sephiroth with the lead, and he was intimidating. I felt you could feel the pressure that Burst was giving up. He was bursting energy.
You could definitely see that as well, but I think we're gonna get immediately into at least like our next set. Yeah, we got the Ness crew, we got the Sephiroth crew. You know how it is. We want to get at least to, you know, some of the singles matches. We do have singles, at least that's going on right now.
Yep, man, I got a pool to play at 4:30.
I got a pool to play too, man. We gotta go. But for now, we got crews. And I just realized as well that, you know, if the Sephiroth crew takes at least this first set, we got another set to go. Yeah.
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 Very interesting. So it's SNES, Atada, and who else? Skull Kid with them too?
SNES, Atada, Skull Kid, and Parallax.
Yeah, they're very stacked.
This is stacked. Yeah.
This is a very stacked team.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, I'm not sure at least if it was this at least for the Little Mac team or whatnot, but the NES team is the only team that is made up of 4 like certified like, you know, mains at least of the character. And not just like mains, but basically like almost like solo mains. I mean, granted, Skull Kid also plays at least like mid-main, at least there's like some matchups depending on it, but you know, he's known for the NES. He's on the map at least, you know, for most tournament sets played in Illinois.